Well, happy State Fair. It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY. Springfield's News and Talk at 612, 60 degrees. Beautiful day for the fair. The high up to 78 today with mostly sunny skies. And this weekend, it's looking gorgeous. We've got a high of 83 on Saturday, and on Sunday, the high of 86. And you can imagine as the sun starts going down at the fair, it's going to get real nice over tonight and throughout the weekend with lows down in the upper 60s, if not mid 60s. So get out there and enjoy it. All right. Yesterday was, of course, the ribbon cutting, and a lot of the dignitaries were there sharing their thoughts about the 2022 Illinois State Fair, and the theme is Grow With Us. A lot of investments being made at the Illinois State Fairgrounds with your tax dollars, including the doubling of the gas tax and increased driver's fees going into the Rebuild Illinois plan, and a lot of that is being spent on the state fairgrounds. We'll be talking a lot about the state fair, and in particular, what's your favorite food? 217-629-7970. That's the phone number here with Springfield's Morning News. Good morning. Let's hear about what some of the favorite things at the Illinois State Fair are for dignitaries like Governor J.B. Pritzker, Secretary of State Jesse White, and even Comptroller Susana Mendoza. So here is a little bit of the sights and sounds from yesterday's ribbon cutting at the Illinois State Fair.
Part of your summer. Here's to another marvelous 10 days of blue ribbon prizes, exhilarating rides, and ample adventures. Now, everybody, let's cut this ribbon and launch the 169th Illinois State Fair. Lemon shake-ups. Well, I got to say, you can't pass up lemon shake-ups. I'm with the secretary. Or I got to admit, we're either going for pork, funnel cake now and again, or I got to admit, funnel cake now and again.
Favorite thing about the fair? What's your favorite fair food? What are you looking for?
Designation for, first of all, this is a designation for every Illinoisan. You have to come to the Illinois State Fair. And while you're here, take part in the eating of the wonderful cuisine. My favorite is pork chop on a stick. The rides are fabulous. The animals are great to see. This is the place to be.
How do you keep the weight off if you're eating pork chops on a stick and deep fried food and all of that?
You can eat it, but don't eat too much.
Fair food.
Oh my goodness, this is so easy. I don't do a lemonade shake-up cup. I do the gallon, the bucket that you walk around with, because it's like my source of energy. And of course, that's to wash down the multiple of those corn dogs that I absolutely adore. So I'm sorry to all the other corn dog vendors. I probably lost your vote. But I'm all the way very loyal to my corn dog with some mustard, and it's the best. So you'll see me eating lots of those.
No ketchup on your corn dog?
Well, listen, I know that like people say politically you shouldn't have ketchup on a corn dog. Or ketchup. I don't know if it's on a corn dog. Is that on a corn dog? They say on a hot dog. Let me just say that I put both ketchup. I can eat my corn dog with just like the mustard, but I am totally fearless about putting ketchup on my hot dog. And I know my comms director says I shouldn't say that, but I'm a truth teller, and I want to eat my hot dog like I want to eat my hot dog. And so nobody's going to tell me how to eat my hot dog but me.
I think I'm with the comptroller on that as far as ketchup on hot dogs, but I will put ketchup and mustard on my corn dogs. When I was a kid, I used to make a little palette on my plate when I had a corn dog with the ketchup and mustard, and I'd paint with the stick after I was done eating the said corn dog. So looking forward to all of the festivities at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Definitely make plans to get out there, take the family. They've got the same price for admission that you had previously, so no increase there. And today is actually County Fairs and Horse Racing Day at the State Fair, with a bunch of county fairs from across the state, and also horse racing taking place this weekend. Saturday is Kids Day And then Sunday, you've got Veterans and Gold Star Family Days with some discounted admission for the Illinois State Fair. Plus, Monday, you've got Senior and Scout Day. So make those plans, get out there, check out the exhibits, all of the agricultural crews that are there, teams from across the state showing off their works and making sure that we all know how important agriculture is to our communities. So the Illinois State Fair underway, the 2022 Expo. It'll be going on through, of course, this next week and into the weekend. We'll be broadcasting from the Illinois State Fair Monday through Friday next week. So lining up all kinds of guests to talk about all kinds of things. So looking forward to taking you along for the ride. But what about the idea of the Illinois State Fairgrounds being part of the city of Springfield? We'll talk about that next with a short conversation I had with Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder yesterday outside the ribbon cutting. So stay tuned for that here with Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News. All right, back with it. It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. Give us a call. What are your favorite state fair foods? 217-629-7970. That's the phone number. You can also email bishoponair@gmail.com, and we can communicate that way. But the best way to do it's live here on WMAY right now at 217-629-7970. You heard the comptroller say that she is not afraid of putting ketchup on a corn dog. I think I'm with her on that. I put ketchup on my corn dog, and even my wife looks at me a little weird because typically I guess you're supposed to only put mustard on a corn dog. But I'm also a big fan myself of not just corn dogs, and a special shout out to Vose. I think that's the only corn dog I'll get at the state fair. It's just, no offense to anybody else, but I also go out and find some of those other hard to find items, like the alligator on a stick, for instance. You've also got the different items that can be found at where you find all of the different foods of the world, and that's a great area of the fairgrounds with all the individual booths from different tastes from all around the globe. So definitely going to be doing a circuit of sorts to take in all of those delicious foods. A lot of time to spend at the Illinois State Fair and a lot of food to grab. But one thing that's interesting is a conversation that Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder has had in the past, and I asked him about it yesterday, and that deals with, is there still a desire, at least within his administration, to have the state annex the Illinois State Fairgrounds into the city of Springfield? If you didn't know that, it's not necessarily the case. It's not part of Springfield proper. So I asked Mayor Jim Langfelder about that particular concept and if it's still something that he's looking at doing. Here's what he had to share with me yesterday after the ribbon was cut at the Illinois State Fairgrounds.
Well, what it brings to the city is, additional resources as far as being in the city. There's tax revenue that's generated off here. At the time, I did offer to, rebate back a portion of sales tax that would go to fixing up the grounds. But with the rebuild plan, they've been able to do a lot of the repair work. But going on forward, that's only for so long. And I thought that'd be a great way to make sure you have sustainability moving forward. So it's just like DeCoin's in the city. I've always felt that the state fairgrounds should be in the city.
So what do you think of that idea, having the Illinois State Fairgrounds be annexed into the city of Springfield? You can also chime in on that here with Springfield's Morning News. The idea, of course, at first, and I remember talking with the mayor about this years ago, it was indeed the idea to take over the fairgrounds and maybe invest more to get the fairgrounds in a better shape. There was a lot of deferred maintenance out at the fairgrounds for years. Roofs falling apart, roads that just needed severe work. You remember the flooding that happened, 12, 13 years ago out at the fair, let alone the flooding that happened even just 7 or 8 years ago. So hopefully, I mean, the forecast here for this weekend doesn't look like we're going to get any rain. It looks like mostly sunny with a few clouds here and there. But, later in the week, next week, who knows? We could get some severe weather. But there's a lot of investment going on at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Tens of millions of dollars announced to update the infrastructure, to pave roads throughout the fairgrounds. And the governor yesterday did mention how when the fairgrounds first opened generation or more ago, even longer, it didn't even have electricity. So it's come quite a distance, but there's a lot going on, and not just the food, but the farming and the agriculture and the displays. Don't forget about the dinosaurs that are out at the state fairgrounds. If you haven't seen those, it's pretty remarkable. Large dinosaurs out there. For you to take your kids around and possibly give them either a scare or inspire them to become paleontologists or something. Is that what the study of dinosaurs is? But regardless, it's going to be a great weekend, an incredible time to come together and celebrate agriculture in the state of Illinois, which we surely have, the world-renowned city of Chicago, but outside of that, there's a lot of rural people, there's a lot of rural areas, and a lot of produce being produced, and livestock being had, and it's a state that we're a cornucopia of sorts. Of all kinds of things. So get out there to the Illinois State Fair, make plans. We'll be broadcasting out there Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 every morning, and it'll be a great time for us to be able to connect with those at the fairgrounds, talk to officials, talk to the farming community, and also bring your voice to the fairgrounds. So be thinking about what you'd like to share, all right? It's always live and local here, 6 to 9 with Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News.